Hi guys, welcome to today's edition of Relationship Matters. My name is Samuel Clifford. Last week we talked about compatibility, and this week we're going to be taking it up a notch. We're going to be talking about divorce and remarriage. I have a friend who is on the line. He wants to remain anonymous. There are a few things he would want to discuss, and I feel that rather than have it discussed behind the scene, we can talk that openly on air and have people learn from the story and from the questions he will be asking. So, hello?
Yeah, hello.
Okay, so you told me earlier that there are a few questions or a few scenario-based questions you would like to ask, and my audience are ready to hear you speak. So please ask your questions, and as much as we can, we'll try to provide answers based on the knowledge we have on ground and things that would definitely help in clarifying the situation and making and giving you clear directive or direction on what steps to take or what moves to make. So please go ahead.
Yeah. Okay. Good morning, everybody.
Yeah, good morning.
Okay. Something happened recently, and a lot of people have been talking on both sides of the divide. So there's this couple. They got married, I think 2 years ago.
Okay.
The guy is well-to-do, he's rich, and he's fine, he's doing well. The lady, not doing too well, but is also okay. They got married. One thing led to the other. The guy kept complaining that the lady can't cook, she doesn't take care of him, she doesn't talk well to him, like she's insultive and brash and harsh. And this kept on and on and on until he couldn't take it anymore.
Okay.
And he said, "We gotta go." Like, they just got married 2 years ago. They have a baby.
Okay.
They have to go. Now, in between,
Okay.
we got to know that there is another lady
Okay.
that was delivering food to the guy.
Okay.
Back up before the other lady got married to the guy.
Okay.
The lady that was delivering food,
Okay.
the guy asked her out, like to marry her. She refused because the guy is not did not attend university, or is not like a graduate.
Okay, he doesn't have a
So
tertiary
she-
degree, more like a university degree.
Yes.
Okay.
So she refused because of that.
Okay.
So she kept giving food and them hanging out and maybe doing one or two. I know you understand what I mean by doing one or two.
Doing one or two,
they
like,
got,
you know. Okay.
Yeah, I know this. Your program may be censored, so
Yeah.
I have to be careful the type of words
to
I may
use,
have to
yeah.
use. So, divorce happened.
Okay.
Divorce happened after a lot of back and forth and fights, and it was really, really messy. Like, really, really messy. Like the organization where we all are in.
Okay.
Everybody got to know about the divorce. A lot of people were involved and stuff.
Okay.
Now, the lady that had been delivering food and the other lady, they belong in the same small unit in the organization.
Okay.
So the one delivering food is now about getting married to the guy.
Yeah.
Yeah. The organization kicked against it and said, no, we can't allow this, we can't allow this. They left to another organization to go and carry out the stuff.
Marriage.
People are talking that, no, this is wrong, you can't do this. The same guy you said you can't get married to, now you are going back to go and marry the guy after causing them to divide.
Okay.
But not like the other lady doesn't have her own issues.
Okay.
I believe you heard when I said the man laying those fundamental issues: cooking, communicating well,
Okay.
and taking care, like just his love language kind of
Okay.
needs were not being met.
Okay. Okay.
So in
okay.
this scenario, would you advise that the lady that refused the phone go ahead and then being in the same organization, in the same small unit in the organization, is it advisable to go ahead with that? Wouldn't there be a problem?
Okay, so the first question I'm going to ask, is because we need to get context. Why is the organization interested in the matter? So I would want to know: is the organization a church? Is it like a church setting? Is it is the organization an overseer over the affair or relationship of those people?
Yes. The organization is an overseer of the relationship of the people.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. So here's the thing. The man. Okay, just for us to get a clearer picture of what you just said, right? The man asked Lady A out, who was a cook, who could cook well, right? And for whatever reason, she refused because the man doesn't have a university degree, right?
Yeah, a degree. Yeah.
Okay. Now the man went ahead and married someone else, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now in that marriage, the man felt he was incompatible with the wife. More like the things he wanted, right? He's not seeing it in the woman he married. Okay. Now they tried working it out, it didn't work out, and after a while it ended in divorce, right? Now
yes,
Lady A, who was not interested in that guy, suddenly woke up to want to get married to him, right?
Yes.
And now these two ladies are actually in the same unit in the organization, which means there's a possibility that Lady B was discussing with Lady A her issues in the home. Is that possible?
No, I don't think so.
Okay, so they are just in the same unit, in the same organization, and but Lady A knows Lady B was married to this person, and now she's going back to marry the man, and everybody's kicking against it. Okay, cool. So what is your question?
Wouldn't there be a blowback, a blowout? Is it right? Is it wrong?
Okay. First, I would like to say that the man, Miles Muro used to say something that marriage is not the problem. It is the ingredients in the marriage, right, that needs to be worked on. First of all, the man met a lady whom he likes, and he sees the qualities he wants in her, but for whatever reason, the lady refused. Now, he went ahead to marry a different person. Why did he marry that lady? He was hoping to see, that he would find the same things he found in the other lady in her, and that is already a problem. That is the genesis of the failure of that marriage. Right? The man refused to see the woman he married for her. more like he did not accept her for who she is. He went ahead to marry her, hoping that probably, I don't know, but I'm speculating, that being in the same small unit. Are you with me? Are you there? Can you hear me? I think I may have to call you back. Okay, please give me a minute. Let me give him a call back. I'm trying to get him back online. Okay, I think I may just have to go ahead and he could give us a call back once he's ready to come. So, well, here's what I think about this whole situation, right? The man got married to this lady on assumptions that she is the same as the other lady whom he is interested in. Probably because they are in the same small unit, right? I don't know, but I'm guessing this is a church setting. I don't know, but I'm guessing, right? So probably because they are in the same small unit, he felt the same criteria he found in this other lady is what he will find in the lady he married. And I'm sorry he got disappointed, because it never works that way. No two people are the same. You cannot, he more like went on a rebound. He was on a rebound when he met this other lady and got married to her. Right? That was the initial mistake. That was the genesis of the problem in that marriage. Because if he had married his wife for who he is, or who she is, that problem would not come up. Right? If he had married her for who she is, understanding her person, understanding her uniqueness. Okay, we got our caller back on the line. Okay, so what I'm saying is, if he had married his wife on the basis of her personality, who she is, he wouldn't have that problems in the first place. He got married to her on the basis of wanting to find the same thing he wanted or he saw in the first lady. So that is where the problem started from. The man married a woman on wrong assumptions. He married her while on a rebound, so to say. Because just like you said in your conversation with me, he had something with Lady A, right? He had something to do with her, which means some form of attachment has been formed, some form of closeness, right, has been formed. Now, he went ahead to marry the second lady, and the truth is, no matter what that lady, the second lady whom he married to, would do, he will never be pleased. Why would he not be pleased? Because what he was looking for cannot be found in her. But if he had married her on the basis of, this is who you are, I am accepting you for this, I am going to live with you based on this, right? It will be easy for him to deal with whatever issues he's facing. But right now, because he's searching for what cannot be found in the woman he married, that is the origin of the problem. You can't marry Lady B with hopes that what you saw in the first lady you would find in B. What you should be looking at is loving the woman you married for who she is, understanding her for who she is, and living with her according to that understanding. So, first, the man married on a wrong basis. Now, for the woman he married, the wife or the ex-wife, I don't want to fault her. There is nothing to fault, so to say, about her, because no matter what she does, as long as the man keeps searching for what she doesn't have in her, she will never be able to please that man. She might have made attempts, she might have done what she could, but it will never satisfy that man. Why? Because the man is looking for something else in that lady. So the origin of the problem is how they got into the marriage in the first place. The man married her on a rebound. That is all. That is a clear situation here. So now they couldn't patch things up because the man was not ready to let go of that notion, of that concept of who he has as of what he wants for a woman. So it is totally wrong for you to get married to someone else on the basis that, or on the hope that you're going to get something you found in your ex-girlfriend, or something you found in your ex-partner, or something you found somewhere else in that woman. When it comes to marriage, the first thing you need to do is understand the person you're getting into a union with. You need to understand them for who they are. You need to understand their personality. So the marriage is not the problem here. It is the origin of that marriage. That is one. Now, for the lady who is getting married to the man again, I strongly believe she's making a mistake and it's wrong. Here's why. Initially, you rejected the man because you felt he had no college degree or university degree or whatever. Then after he had gone through a marriage with somebody you probably know, you now come back to accept him. Does that not ring a bell? That you're probably wanting to get married to him because of what you have seen him do to the other lady. You're marrying him on the basis of management, not necessarily because you love him, not necessarily because of his person, which means there is a problem in the foundation of that marriage already. You're marrying someone who divorced his wife, a wife that you already know, right? A man you rejected before. He has gone through marriage. Now he has come back 360 and you are wanting to get married to him, insisting. There is a fault in that foundation already. So the likelihood of that marriage to succeed is quite low. Very, very low. As a matter of fact, statistics show that the rate of divorce for second marriages is about 25% more than it is for first marriages. If 50% of first marriages are divorcing, there's a higher chance, a 75% chance that a second marriage will end up in divorce. That is statistics. Why? Because the issues that the first marriage encountered had not been addressed while they were going into the second marriage. So ask yourself, for the second lady who is getting married to this man now, has the man gotten a degree? That I am not sure. So what changed? There's a problem in the foundation of that marriage already. If you won't see it, or if you choose to go ahead with that marriage, the likelihood of the success in that marriage is already, very low. Now, you're getting married to a man and he boldly divorced his wife because he felt he cannot work things out with her. What is the guarantee that he will be able to work things out with you? There are no guarantees. Because the truth about life is, there is no conflict in a marriage that cannot be resolved as long as both parties choose to let down their guard and let each other into their lives. For example, his complaint was that the lady does not know how to cook. There are two ways to handle this issue, right? It is either you teach her, get someone to teach her, you teach her. If you can't, get someone to teach her, or you get a cook. If you cannot afford to get a cook or a chef, then you teach her. You encourage her. For the beginning of the marriage, the least you could do is eat whatever she prepares and guide her on how to prepare that meal to your taste. That is one way of having that issue resolved. Nowadays, there's the issue of she can't cook, she can't do this, shouldn't come up, because there are 1,001 ways people can learn. There's the internet where people could, download recipes for food. But if the problem is the food is not being cooked to your taste, then the most you can do, or the little you can do, is guide her. Give her the basic guidance on what you would want to see her improve on. Right? So, on that note, there will be no basis for divorce in the first place, because now they are able to work out their problems. It's a compatibility problem, but the man sees them as incompatible, so to say, and cannot work anything out with the wife. Now a second woman is coming to the picture, wanting to get married to the same man. I refuse to be a prophet of doom, but I say that marriage has a 75% chance of failure based on statistics. Based on statistics, that marriage is bound to fail, because the issues that was supposed to be addressed is not being addressed. Okay, now let's even assume, the issue is that the first lady cannot cook, a few other things, right? What is the guarantee that 5-10 years down the line in this second marriage, that new issues will not come up that they will need to sort out, right? So if they're not able to deal with their issues in the first marriage, what is the guarantee that the second marriage is going to succeed? So it's a problem. It's their choice to make. But when you look at it in a whole, you see that that marriage that is about to happen should not. This does not mean that second marriages don't succeed. Some people get the chance of getting married the second time and see their marriage blossom or whatever. But from statistics, the chances are very low. Such marriage stands a 75% chance of failure. Right? It would have been a different ballgame if, for whatever reason, the man got divorced, yes, and now you have chosen to accept him the way he is because he doesn't have a university degree, right? You've chosen to accept him. How about the other issues that are yet unaddressed? Why not take the time to really study this person and come to a conclusion in your heart, a deeper conclusion in your heart, that this issue that might arise in the marriage has been sorted? So it is not divorce that is the problem. It is the people in the marriage and the mentality they are entering the marriage with. Compatibility issues, like we said in the last episode, can be sorted, but you need knowledge and patience. You need to be able to want to work it out with your partner. You need to see your partner for who they are. It is one thing for you to see someone the way they are. It's another thing for you to see them as imagined in your head. So you must come down to the level, to their level, and see them for who they are. And only then will you know how to adjust to see that your marriage succeeds. So from the beginning, the man married on a rebound. The wife he married probably didn't see that. And now the third lady who is coming into the picture, I'm sorry to say, is likely making a very big mistake. A very big mistake. The issue of divorce should not be taken lightly. If you're going to marry someone who is divorced, it's best to take your time. Know why the issues in the previous marriage could not be resolved. Understand if this person has actually dealt with those issues, because what you're hearing is the story they are telling you. How about the other half of the story from the other lady's point of view? So until you get a balanced report, you cannot make a sound judgment as to marrying. That is the point. So marriage is not the problem. It is the people that are coming to the marriage that needs to check their motives behind entering into that union. So in my opinion, the second lady is making a big mistake. That is my opinion. Why did I say so? Because she's not making an informed decision, so to say. She's probably just carried away with seeing that she made a mistake by letting the man marry the other lady in the first place. Obviously, she would be seeing the other lady who married the man. So she might be filled with regrets and be acting on the basis of, oh, I don't want to make this mistake a second time. But the truth is, the fear of making a mistake is already leading her into making a mistake. I hope our caller gets to listen to this podcast, and this clarifies a lot of things, and I hope our listeners get to pick up on a few things from this. Till we'll see you in our next episode. Do have a great day.